Hello, crafty friends. Sparkle here for another This and That Tuesday. Today we are going to be making a fabulous altered playing card with a transparent feature. So it is a jumbo playing card and it's transparent, and I'm dedicating this to all the caregivers at this time. We have some homemade washi strips around the side and some teacups. And just a little word, I'm keeping them very simple. Uh, I just want to honor all the caregivers out there, and I just thought that this would be something fun we could put in our journals, or just even to give someone in a little card. You can put it inside a card, but I'll show you how we're going to do that. So what we're going to need are some jumbo playing cards. These are the centers that I cut out, and I'm going to use these for something else, of course. They'll be smaller cards, but they'll come in handy someday. So you're going to use two cards for each one, and that gives it some meat to it, okay? So these little, I've got my little sets all made up here. The little teacups were from, I just Googled clip art teacups, and I got these, and I just downloaded them and made them on a sheet in Word and cut them out and printed them on sticky back paper. And the washi tape is tape that we made the other day by taking a piece of digital that we already had and putting double-sided tape on the back and cutting it up. So I have a couple sets here that we could work on. The charms I had, and they're nursing, so there's stethoscopes and there's the medical symbol. So I thought we would use those, either or. Okay, so that's what we're going to use. I'll show you how I cut these holes out since I don't have a die cutter. I do have this gyro cut, and I got it, it was gifted to me, but you can get them on Amazon. I'll try to find the link. And all you're going to do is, I know where my line is, okay? So I'm just going to, you just put it down and you just run it. Now I have bad hands, but this is a breeze. And it just turns. You don't, it's doing all the work. I'm just holding it. And we're just cutting around. And I think I have one more side to do. Okay, and it is cut out. So, I might have to do a little trimming. My lighting wasn't so good, but I just have my little teeny tiny scissors. And we'll cut them. Okay, we're going to use our glue, our art glitter glue. So each unit has two cards, two card backs. And I'm just doing them like this. Okay. Hopefully they'll match pretty even. And then a piece of transparency paper. And that's going to go behind. Where's my sample? Yeah, these two get glued together, and then the transparency will go behind them. So let's do that now. So we're going to just Add some wet glue and put these together. Okay. We won't do any trimming because we're going to cover with the washi tape. So let's do that now. I've already cut strips. I measured this and it's about 5/8 of an inch. So I cut some strips already. And they're got double-sided paper on them. So we're just going to put them on. But what I want to do is miter my corners. So to do that, I'm just going to snip this corner. See, it's like this. And then I'm going to measure the end here and fold this and cut this one on the angle so they'll match. Okay, so then this will go on here like that. So we're going to do two tops. We'll do the bottoms first. Some of them are not as wide. So we'll just cut this on a diagonal and this one. So that'll go there and this will go here. So we're just going to put these on. Yeah, all that washi that I made the other day, there is a video out there if you needed to catch up. But all the washi that I made the other day, I am using today. Very cool. All right, so this just goes up here in the corner, and it ends on that corner. And we'll do any trimming when everything is said and done, okay? All right. So we get that one there. Then we're going to put one here and one here. And again, we want to miter this corner. So it's pointed. And it's going to go to about here. So I just fold it in half. And cut it here. And it'll fit. And I'll do the same for this one. So I only measure once and then I just use them as a template. You don't have to do this, you could just square them off. Or you could paint these or decorate them, but I want to use the washi, so that's what we're doing. So, what's happening in your world? Everybody's staying well. Everything's fine here in our abode. So, like I said, we'll trim later. It's not going to be a perfect probably fit because the cards were cut separate, so you're trying to match two cards. But do the best you can. And now we can clean up. Get these little ends off. I want to round my corners. My corner rounder. I want to ink my edges. Let's see if we can trim some of this so it's not showing. Okay. Okay, I'm happy with that. And we're going to ink. You want to do all this first. And we're going to try to ink in here. So I know you all know some caregivers, so this is just in honor of them. So then your transparency just gets glued on the back here with your double-sided tape, and then we'll trim it. So we put the glue on the card. Okay. So what I like to do is lay it on my table and just try to square it on. And then once it's on, you can move it around if you need to in the back and line everything up nicely. Okay. Then I don't know where my long scissors are. Well, I'll have to use these. And I'm just going to give this a nice trim. Another one over here. Here's a tip. If you get some glue or something on this, there is a product called Undo, and it will clean it up for you. Okay, so we have that, and now we're just going to take our little teacups, and I just thought of teacups because I just thought that would be something fun, like to offer someone a cup of tea who needs a break. And they're kind of tipsy-turvy, so we're going to just put them on a slant. I cut these just to fit in here, okay? My sample was a little bit different and it went over, but I'm going to keep that in here, Okay. Then I just took my crocodile and punched a hole and took a eyelet and gonna put that in there. And then I took one of my little bulb pins and one of my little charms, and I want to get the charm going the right way. So there we have our charm. And then I just have a word, and we're going to use strength, because every caregiver I know has a lot of strength to do what they need to do. And I just took some series scraps that I have on my desk, and I'm just going to put the word on there. I'm going to put it down here, take my stapler, and give it a punch. And there, my friends, you have it. Very simple, very cute, and very functional. So, let's do another one. I have one started from before, so we'll finish this one up. So I've already got it back to back. I've got my transparency tape on, but we'll put our washi on. So for the first one, make an end, estimate where the end will be here, fold it over, cut your strip. It fits good, looks good. Take one for the bottom. Match it up. Cut the ends off. Some room here so you can see. We're going to put this one on here and this one on here. So let's take the sticky back off. And we'll put that right there. And we'll put the bottom. I want to put that on there because the transparency will pick up whatever's on my desk. That's why normally I put the transparency on last, but this is when I was still developing my prototype, so I learn things as I go. All right, so this one will go down here. Then we'll take the side ones. And take a snippet off there. See where it's going to end down here. Then just take this down to the can't find it. There it is. And make your cut. See if it's going to fit nicely. Then you can take it over and do your other one. All right. Get this done. Yeah, once you get going and you start mass producing, the rest is history. But I like to get everything organized before I go on camera, so that try to condense it and not be too long. Because I appreciate you all watching my videos, and it's really a blessing when you leave a comment, because that shows me that if there's something you want to see me do, or that you like or don't like something that I did, that just helps me. Oh, because the corners are, oops, easy, it's kind of thick. And show that's clean. And one more. Anything needs to be trimmed. Looks pretty good to me. Yes. So we'll get out our ink, and I should have, like I said, put the transparency on last, because then you could ink inside here. Okay. And then decide which is top or bottom, and get your crocodile or your hole puncher if you don't have a crocodile. Get your hole in there. Put your eyelet in there. And let's give it a crimp. And then let's get a ball pin. Get one of your charms. You could tie ribbon up here or something else too, or don't even need to do this step. I just like it. And then we'll put our teacup on, and this time we could go this way if we want. Yeah, printing it on a sticky back paper, something like this, then it'll show through on the back nicely. You know, so the sticky back paper makes that nice. So we have another piece of sari ribbon, and let's do the word persist, because caregivers certainly needs to be persistent with what they're doing. And we're just going to use a stapler. And there you have it. Here are a few. I will do some more off camera, but you get the gist. And I think these are very cute. And they were different to me. I hadn't seen these before, something like this. So I said, why not play with it and see what we can come up with? So I hope you are encouraged to try something new and step out of the box. And looking forward to creating some more things for you. God bless. Bye.